This is going to be the universal collective that's global energy for the Scorpio full moon total lunar eclipse, and the energy we're working with, how we can best utilize it, and have the best life possible moving forward. My name is Edward, psychic medium, soul messenger host, assisting us all, including myself, to live, love, and manifest the life that our soul intended for us to live this lifetime. Let's get busy. Also, animal communicator. So go to my website, edwardragosta.community, link Medium Tarot TV. This video will be there, all current energy forecast videos, and any theme healing songs that YouTube will allow me to share. And on that link, you can also subscribe for more daily insight, foresight videos for the Medium Tarot TV Plus video subscription service. Feed your soul. And if you'd like to have a reading with me, psychic reading with me, and my guides, go to my website again, edwardragosta.community, link readings, and there you'll see my current schedule, where you can see me in person in Sugarloaf, New York, or you can have a telephone reading. My current rates are there as well. All right, so let's get to it. So this, it's a total lunar eclipse. It's going to be in influence through September 9th, 2022. So we have a nice amount of time for things to unfold and develop if we allow, if we're open to receive. Be surprised how many people are not. All right, so we're going to just continue where we left off from the last video, and we're going to go with the current week energy. And of course, everything discussed here is an influence actually through September 9th, 2022. Though the actual week energy, it'll be the strongest, will be May 16th through the 22nd. And this is the astrological influence of Mars in Leo. Mars, action, impetus, drive to move forward. Leo, very proud energy, very expressive energy. They're royalty, right? So we're going to want to take an action, a physical action, either put us in the spotlight or have ourselves to be recognized. And that is as comfortable, to the extent that we are comfortable with. Though I would allow ourselves to go just a little bit beyond our comfort zone so we can grow and evolve. Sometimes a lot of people are the power behind the throne. Well, sometimes we need a light to be shown on them as well. See what I'm saying? Not just the royalty itself. All right, not just the main event. The people behind the scenes. I was going to say, pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. The people behind the scenes. It's a time for them to shine. And it's also an energy that I attribute to is the learning energy. So knowledge, wisdom, publishing, all popular or in vogue, if you will, in the next 4 months. Is there a class you want to take, a course you want to take? And of course, with knowledge, we have to remember that sometimes we're the teacher and sometimes we're the student. Okay? Keep that in mind. There is an energy of competition, and as long as it's healthy competition, yay. If it's a competition where I'm better than you, nay. That's going to get us nowhere. That's only going to muddle the situation, confuse, like a thick fog. Not good. There is the energy of the weather shifting. I'm sure by now it has shifted. This is filmed in like 3 weeks in advance. And spring should be in the air, but beyond the weather, the energy of spring should be in the air. And spring is a time of rebirth, if you will. And I have to say, overall, this full moon feels more like a new moon where it's fresh starts And we have a nice window of time, 4 months, to get our act together, if you will. So we're getting our ducks in a row, if you will. So let's ride this wave, this total lunar eclipse wave. I can use that analogy because Scorpio is a water sign, water energy. All right, so knowledge-based, writing a book, publishing a book, starting a blog, a journal, whatever feels appropriate. Blog or vlog, which is a video log. Okay, moving on to the next energy. We have the day energy. So we have the moon in Scorpio, of course. The full moon is at 12:14 a.m. Eastern, which would be 9:14 p.m. Sunday, May 15th, Pacific. And the lunar eclipse, total lunar eclipse, is at the same time. The moon goes void, of course, hours later, 5:28 a.m. Eastern, 2:28 a.m. Pacific, and then the moon enters Sagittarius at 7:50 a.m. This is pretty quick in the morning. 7:50 a.m. Eastern, 4:50 a.m. Pacific. Just all the times where you are on the globe. Color of the day is ivory. All right. So our day energy is one of two things. I'm hoping it is commitment instead of feeling trapped in a situation, circumstance, or relationship. Hopefully that's not it. Hopefully it is commitment. As we discussed with Taurus 2022, solar month, it's a time to step into or stand in our truth. That would be a commitment on that. Okay? Whatever that is for us personally. Sometimes this means that we need to take some time off. You have a 4-month span. I have a trip planned within these 4 months, actually. Indeed. 1, maybe 2. I haven't gotten to that yet, but this is 1. Time of taking off, of resting, relaxing. Even if it's just relaxing, that's worth its weight in gold. We can actually be more productive if we get proper rest. If you're not getting proper rest, relaxation, or sleep, it does affect us mentally, emotionally, and then eventually spiritually as well. Not physically as well. It does affect us spiritually, but our perception of that world, definitely. But I meant to say physically. It eventually wears, it's like a wear and tear on us if we don't get proper rest. And if you're anything like me, I work out a lot of stuff when I'm sleeping. So I make sure to get a nice amount of bedtime rest. So you might not fall asleep right away, or you might be working stuff out as you sleep in your dreams, like I do. So you need a bigger window of time, allow you extra time to do what you need. But I process, I get great information, insight, foresight, psychic information in sleep. So okay, this is the energy of Jupiter in Libra. Okay, Jupiter, luck, expansion, growth, soul growth, soul evolution, name of the game, and Libra, fair, equality, equilibrium, balance. So, do we need more rest or do we need less rest? If we need to get our butt in gear, that means less rest. Or maybe we need to go from thinking to action. So it's all what applies to us personally. But so we're getting our ducks in a row, and then we get to enjoy the duck parade. We get to enjoy the simple things, the little things in life, the in-between times when we relax. We allow ourselves to relax. It's just as important as being productive. It's two sides of the coin, not just one. All right. And I'm just going to mention, before I go on to the Psychic Insight theme, I'm going to mention the rest of the Astrological Associations. For our zodiac year, 2022, that began April 1st, 2022, we have Gemini and Scorpio as our co-energetic mascots. Okay? Your activating pattern and trigger for the year. And for the solar month of Taurus 2022, we have Libra, and we have the air sun signs of Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Activating pattern and triggered. So if it's present now, right now, then it's in influence. It's all in play through September 9th, 2022. 4 months. All right. Now, the full moon lunar eclipse psychic insight theme. The Scorpio full moon total solar eclipse, total lunar eclipse, is at 25 degrees Scorpio. So if you're astrologically inclined, look to see where 25 degrees Scorpio is in your chart, birth natal, or if you happen to have a progressed chart as well, current year for yourself. Look to see what area of your chart, what house is affected, influenced, and then always look at the opposite sign, 6 signs away from Scorpio, 25 degrees, see where that is in your chart as well, so it's an axis of energy. There's light and then shadow, but remember, you can't have a shadow without light. So with the Scorpio, which is extremely deep, a lot of people will be doing shadow work or embracing parts of themselves that they thought was a detriment, but it's really a gift, and it's just utilizing how to properly utilize the energy. All right, so we have the astrological influence of the planet Venus in Scorpio. Well, it has to be Scorpio, right? Because it's Scorpio full moon, total lunar eclipse after all. It's a small world after all. So Venus is the goddess of love, arts, aesthetic, nature, feelings. Okay? And Scorpio is deep dive. Cut you to the bone, meaning it goes right to the bone, right to the core of the matter. Depends, it could be done with love or it could be done not so much. But I like Scorpio energy. Scorpios are, I call them the psychic detectives of the zodiac. I like the energy. I embrace the energy instead of fearing it. There really is nothing to fear except fear itself. Truly. All right. So anyway, this is going to bring up intense emotions and feelings. Not to be ignored, not to be brushed aside, not to be make believe it didn't happen or denial. That's only going to hold us back. So the energy that I attribute to it is options. We have options. Now, I've been saying this for 2 years now. Always have 2 options, just like have 2 sources of income. 2 options. But usually, we think we don't have as many options as we actually do. Now, this is a feeling thing. This is the element of water. This is emotions. So what do we have an emotional intensity to, Scorpio, or a passion for? There you go. Basically equals passion. So we will decipher what's fantasy, what's reality. or making reality out of a fantasy. That would be, ultimately, would be wonderful. All right. I feel content about that. Yep. All right. Now, the theme healing song, my favorite part, is I received the phrase, the choices we make. That was based on the three energies that we just discussed, put together in a row, and that's the story that it told me, that it spoke. So the choices we make. We ended up with a song called Choices by the Hoosiers, I think they're called, a group band, and the song is from 2010. So Choices by the Hoosiers? Hoosiers? I don't know why I think I'm saying that wrong. But anyway, and that led us to a whole plethora. That's an interesting word, right? A whole plethora of information and songs that will be shared with those who are subscribers, I should say, to Medium Tarot TV Plus. But I really like the song. It's an active song. It's a lot of action. So we're encouraged to take an action, right? And basically the song is it's very entertaining video. Check it out. And it's like, don't give me so many choices. Don't give me choices. But we are encouraged to go beyond that and to actually make a choice. Now, usually with this energy, I get options, which is why I discussed that, the psychic insight theme. But we went with choices because of the collective energies, the three energies together. And if there are lessons that we've learned from the past, we can implement them and take advantage of that wisdom, knowledge that we gained, and put it into a physical action, hopefully a passion. All right, so I'm going to pretty much end it there. I would say gear up, get motivated, and follow your passion. That's what I would say. All right, have a great one. We hope to see you real soon in another video or telephone reading or in Sugarloaf, New York in person. Have a good one. We'll see you soon.